is May 16th, 2022. Please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance and a school pledge led by Mrs. Jackson's class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the school pledge. Today I pledge to do my best, myself, my school, my country, and my world. I will listen, I will learn, I will work hard and receive others' best.
Now for a moment of quiet reflection. You may now be seated. It is Mindful Monday. Today, our SEL competency is self-awareness. SEL Morning Motivator. Good morning. Let's read our quote. Make time to celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how big or small. Good morning and happy Monday. This is the last full week of school. Think about all we've accomplished together. Let's have a great week full of celebration and learning. Let's check in. How do you feel today on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 is angry or sad, 10 is happy and ready to learn. This year you have learned how important it is to recognize how you feel and use SEL strategy, like deep breathing to make you feel better. Let's take a few deep, slow breaths together. Closing thought. Remember, you are amazing just by being you. So wipe the sleep away and have a great Monday. IB time!
Profile, principled, and attitude. Integrity. How does being principled related to having integrity? I always do what I say I will do. I always try to do what is right. I have integrity and a firm sense of fairness and honesty. The announcements for today are, please continue to turn in library books. Here are the totals. IC, 139 books still out. PC, 173 books still out. Stab, 61 books still out. Keep searching for those books. Did you ever wonder how many books there are in our library? The IC has 7,907 books in the library. The students who get the closest at the PIC are 5th grade, Salvatore and Johnson. 4th grade, Sam and Woody. 3rd grade, Piper and Twigs. Piper was the closest guess with 6,470. All 3 students should come see Miss Stewart at 11:30 in the Media Center. PC friends, you'll make the guess when you come to the Media Center this week.
How's it? Means hello. How's it going? Welcome to South Africa. You are about to embark on an exciting virtual experience to one of the most beautiful and diverse countries in the world. Let's take a look at South Africa.
Leave grey behind. Leave your old self behind. Leave ordinary behind. South Africa is different. The you who leave South Africa won't be the same as the you who arrived. You'll find that there's nothing ordinary about this place, because you don't just visit South Africa. You will meet South Africa. You will meet the wide open beaches of the Wild Coast and the chief whose ancestors have lived in the hills above the Guanyana River for 1,000 years. You'll meet a taxi driver and a shebeen queen who you will never forget. You'll meet the golden light of the Timbavati as it covers everything in a soft amber glow that reminds you of how things once were and could be again. You'll meet a lady called Dani Anna in Boerkap who will write her recipe for pickled fish on the back of the menu. You will meet a 70-year-old surfer who will tell you about the time he sat on his board, listening to a whale whose breathing sounded like the heartbeat of the ocean itself. You will go on a walk at night through the bush that you will never forget, because it was the night you felt you saw the stars for the very first time. You'll have supper under an acacia tree as the sun goes down, and giraffes gather by the watering hole. And years later, you'll find that the call of the hippo still seems to echo through your heart. You will meet South Africa, and you'll never be the same again. South Africa and the things you experience here will change the way you see the world and the way you live your life. Because when you open your arms to embrace this country, you'll find that the you who leave South Africa won't be the same you who arrived. Because when you meet South Africa, you'll find that none of it, not one little bit, is ordinary.
The countdown has begun, superstars. There's 10 days until the last day of school. Woohoo! Who's ready for summer?
Me.
Me too.
Hi, my name is Addison, and I recently won a Coast to Coast poetry contest, and this is my poem titled Who is Change? Change is someone who everyone looks away from, not because it's ugly or scary, but because it's always around, even though we can't see it. It's always there, sitting in its little cave on its big hill of wonder. If you ever want to meet change, then go up that hill and turn the corner. It might look shocking at first, but when you look a little closer, you see your biggest dreams. You see the past and all the choices you made, the good and the bad. It asks you what you want to change, and if you don't wish to change anything, it respects that. And if you want to change something, it will help you with any pain you may feel. After you are done, you will leave its little cave. And if you look back, you won't be able to see it. It just turns into a thought that was stuck in your mind. If you ever tell people who you saw they won't believe you. Then you'll tell them to go to its little cave and talk to it. They all have different opinions on it, but no matter what, you will remember what happened to you, and you will remember its beauty as just some tall creature that sat in its little cave on the corner of its big hill of.
The weather for today will be a high of 88 and a low of 64. It will be rainy.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Now it's time for birthdays. The birthdays for today are Genevieve Anderson, Robert Garcia Molina, and Jayon Hobson. Happy birthday!
The lunch for today is not available, but I bet it will be yummers. The fun fact for today is National Do Something Good for Your Neighbor Day and National Love a Tree Day. Make sure you give a tree that you love to your neighbor.
Remember to be kind, help others, and make a difference.
We hope everyone has a terrific day of teaching and learning.
Hasta luego!